Coming up, we're going to be talking about new Disney Plus series featuring Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie, also octopuses, and Avatar. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. And we've got quite a lot of National Geographic content today because they held a special presentation as part of the Television Critics Association. It's National Geographic, it was yesterday. We're also going to have a day based on ABC, and there's going to be another one on FX. So we've been getting lots of information over the next few days. But let's jump into this National Geographic stuff. So there's quite a few fun things to talk about. Let's first off talk about A Real Bug's Life, which recently got released on Disney Plus. This was a show that's been in development for a long time. We're going to be getting 5 more episodes of season 2. Will be coming later this year in the fall. I suspect what they've really done is just taken the entire first season, cut it in half, and split it into 2 seasons. That's kind of my guess. Yeah, so that's going to be coming out. So if you're a fan of that first show, yeah, some more episodes are coming. They also kind of joked about maybe doing something with Finding Nemo, but whether or not that was just a joke or something that they might do, I don't know. But I think actually that would be interesting. I did try and watch A Real Bug's Life, but the narration just feeling like it was like, is it aimed for 5-year-olds? I just didn't like the narration style of this. I prefer these kind of things aimed at adults. But yeah, so if you're a fan of A Real Bug's Life, good news, there's going to be some more episodes coming later this year. Let's now talk about Limitless with Chris Hemsworth. It has been confirmed there's going to be a second season. They have greenlit it. In this second season, Hemsworth will dive into a series of physical and mental obstacles that people around the world face daily. Mental agility, pain, burnout, and interpersonal connection. Amazing sciences and intense challenges are the inspiration for experiences that will push Chris to explore and grow as he has never done before. And to do that, Chris will need to travel to the ends of the earth to uncover the latest scientific thinking and unlock some of the world's best kept secrets to living a better life. I really enjoyed that first season. I thought it was great just seeing him kind of going off and doing these kind of different kind of things. It's also kind of nice seeing the personal side of Chris. You know, we get to see these kind of things, obviously with him being in 4 and stuff like that. So it was just really cool seeing this. So it's great to see him returning for a second season. Also, he actually did another special on Disney Plus that was called Shark Beach with Chris Hemsworth. Well, they're going to be doing a new version of that, but it's now going to be taking up with somebody else taking up the mantle, and that is going to be Anthony Mackie. So this will be coming out in July as part of Shark Fest. In this new 1-hour documentary, Mackie is going to be investigating a fishing phenomenon known as depredation, in which a shark preys upon a fisherman's catch and consumes it all before it can be retrieved. Across the globe, more and more fishermen are encountering sharks, and a worrying number of sharks are taking their catch. And after an increase in shark sighting in his hometown, Mackie sets out to learn more about these concerning cases from local fishing communities in Louisiana, but also discovers that these human shark encounters may be pointing to a larger environmental issue across the greater Gulf of Mexico. I am a huge lover of shark documentaries. I love it when we get Shark Fest. I like this kind of stuff, so I'm definitely going to be checking out Shark Beach, and it's kind of interesting to see how this is going to connect. I live literally just like a couple of miles away from a big fishing village, so yeah, it's definitely parts of it that I'm interested to see how all this kind of comes together and stuff. But yeah, so a new Shark Beach, let us know if you're excited in this one or any of the other ones. Let us know in the comments below. Keeping on under the sea, let's now talk about another new National Geographic series. I've got the first trailer for Secrets of the Octopus, which is going to be coming out on Earth Day on Disney Plus and Hulu. It'll be out the day before on April the 21st. This one is going to be narrated by Paul Rudd, you might know as Ant-Man. And this one follows the extraordinary lives of octopuses. And they are incredible creatures. If you've ever seen them either at an aquarium or in the sea, they are just so weird, but so smart. Really just amazing creatures. So definitely be interested to see how all this comes together. Don't know yet, no. I mean, hopefully this one gets released globally at the same time. The elephant one was a little bit spaced out last time they did it. There are going to be some more episodes and seasons of Secrets of. We're going to see one about bees and also penguins. So there's lots of stuff coming. This is all comes from James Cameron, and yeah, just a really great series. Really goes into detail. But also, James Cameron did zoom in to the event, and he announced that he's actually also going to be working on a new Science of Avatar series. So this one is going to take a look at the kind of, obviously the science behind the film. There must have been a lot of science and research that went into creating those creatures and the planet. Because in order for it to be real and to feel real, it has to be based on science. So this one's going to be coming out around the time of the third film, which is going to be set to be like the end of 2025. I love Avatar. I love those two first films. I want to play the video game. It's on my to-do list. You've also got the area at Walt Disney World, which is amazing. And I love the whole essence of it. And the fact that we've got so many films coming. And James Cameron really loves nature, and especially he loves being under the sea and stuff. He's done lots of documentaries on going down to the Titanic. He's got a couple of other things coming up as well with National Geographic. He's just apparently did marine biology at college, so he's really into it, and that's why he's really putting all of his heart into these kind of projects. And I think also doing this other stuff with National Geographic gives him an outlet away maybe from Avatar. But great to see this one, something else coming along. I'm definitely interested to see how all this comes together. As I said, a big fan of the Avatar ones. But yeah, just plenty and plenty of National Geographic news today. But let us know, which one of these projects are you looking forward to watching? There was also some other things where there will be a new space documentary. Yeah, they are really they are putting out a lot less. They have said that obviously their budgets have been reduced. They aren't going to be making as much. They're definitely not in the quantity mode right now. They're definitely about making quality shows. It doesn't look like they're going to be doing so much scripted stuff anymore. Things like Genius and A Small Light, which is a shame, because I mean, these are incredible shows, but the audiences probably are not connecting with them in the same way. I don't know if, like, when the National Geographic logo goes on it, people associate it with drama. They've done some great ones. I really enjoyed the Hot Zone. That was a really good series as well. But yeah, it looks like they're just kind of focusing on documentaries, which I think makes sense to play to their strengths, and just leave 20th Television and like ABC and stuff to do the dramas, and FX doing like the limited series stuff. Maybe just focusing on this is a good thing. But let us know what you think about National Geographic, because it's a major thing on Disney Plus, and they even spoke about how it's been able to it seems to just fit perfectly in with the Disney brand, being at the theme parks and how everything's coming in, and just being able to reach a bigger audience. But I'd love to know all your thoughts on this in the comments below. In our comment of the day, which comes from Jim Bob, but there was also another one by Brendan of pretty much the same kind of mean, of saying what's going to be going on with the live action Moana film. This past week at the quarterly financial results, Bob Iger revealed that the Moana Disney Plus series, which is set to come out, has actually now been converted into a new film, and that's going to be coming out this Thanksgiving in cinemas. Now next year, I think it's about May time, they were supposed to be getting Moana, the live action version. Now they've not even started filming or anything like that yet. Seems to be a lot of reports around today that it's probably going to get pushed back. I cannot see how you can put out Moana 2 and then a live action Moana film within like 7-8 months of each other. That just doesn't seem right. In that there's just too much comparisons, and it's just too close to each other. I think personally, I wouldn't even bother with Moana doing it a live action one. I think they should just focus on doing a Moana 3 as an animated film, and it just feels too early. I mean, Moana was the most watched film of streaming last year, and they're talking about doing a live action one. It just feels too soon, too much. Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest, The Rock, showed last night in Vegas. He's got a bad side to him right now. I don't know if he's right in the mood to be doing Maui. There's been other reports as well about him being in talks to do the voice for the Moana film coming out later this year. It's like, these are animated films, and they've been worked on this for a long time. They're not still just trying to work out negotiations for talent. I think this got sorted a while ago. But yeah, so it looks like the Moana live action film is going to be bumped back. But the fact that we're getting Moana 2 this year, a lot of talk about, the idea that, taking a series and turning it into a film, is it going to be any good? Is it not going to be very good? Is it just a straight to streaming? Apparently the Moana series was going to cost like 150 million, and it was really good. And so therefore just converting it, changing it, making some, and we don't know when they made that decision. This could have been a year ago. We don't know. But yeah, I always think back to how Toy Story 2 was originally going to be released on straight to video. But they found that it was so good, they decided to release it in cinemas. So there has been a past of them doing this. This is not the typical like straight to video really bad movies. They are putting it in cinemas because they obviously have a lot of faith in it. But I think there's obviously a little bit of skepticism about what it is. But I'm looking forward to it. I love Moana. Maui's just so cool. Just can't wait to see this one. But let us know. Hopefully we find out a little bit more about this one. Maybe a little sneak peek at upcoming Super Bowl. But let us know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave us a question and I'll get it in the next video if it's a good one. And on that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters.